Hey yo. How are we doing, guys? How are we doing? We're gonna go ahead and cut straight to the chase. We're here at the well-awaited Blackwood, Spain. I've kept this on the wraps. Didn't even get the name or location to it. I've been working on this in secrecy for months, but due to the buggy nature of the game, a major attraction that I'm just so ecstatic about, which is the Nosferatu. The Nosferatu roller coaster has been rendered unrideable. Um, there's a buggy glitch on the game if you delete a ride, or just every now and then if you accidentally delete it, the guest will no longer come back to it once you bring it back. Or I've done everything to try to troubleshoot it, for as deleting a piece, um, events moving, but due to the level of theming that ride was, it was just a lot. A lot went into it. You'll see once we get there. I It's just this whole entire project has been thwarted. It's no longer, I refuse to keep building onto this park, and my main attraction is not functioning. And it's just what it is. It took a lot out of me. I took a morale hit on that. I will admit. But I'm just gonna say this and say it probably once, probably one or two more times. But Frontier guys, please get on this. To see the game, I told my people, I will stick with Frontier as long as the game doesn't deteriorate further, and that is happening. It's literally happening. Um, with that bug, the bug of now the staff being stuck into little clusters of AI is just, it's very frustrating. So I will keep my cool and composure and have high hopes for. I love this thing we do. I love it. I love it. I love it. But with no further ado, allow me to present to you guys Blackwood, Spain, ladies and gentlemen. There's nobody here. I cleared the park out just to have an intimate tour of things. I love what I did here. I haven't went this far yet, putting this piece together, and it was just beautiful, dude. I just loved the park. I loved it for what it represented. My willingness to push the bounds of my imagination. Mostly everything you see in this park, or will see in this park, that I brought that I brought from my beautiful brain was nothing out of workshop. I don't believe everything was custom, and that was the whole shebang of this park. Everything from staffing, as you see, custom building, and it's true to a theme. Everything from the queue line, everything was just carefully crafted to fit a certain aesthetic, and I felt so proud of this because I did it with my own imagination, my own brain. Now, I will recant something. Yes, I said everything was unworkshop. Well, everything except for this scene right here, this little small corner. I didn't do anything of this corner. This was a game-based thing, I think. Other than this corner, everything else is mine. And I felt very proud of this situation. I'm very proud of this project. I felt very proud. You know, and I'm still, I'm not giving up. This map will be saved in hopes that hot fixes or whatever, But that thing over there, that situation over there, I was so proud of. I mean, the entire park. Don't get it twisted. The entire park, from the Blood River to just the time and patience I took to actually border off and fence in the lake. Everything, I was really proud of it. But this map in its entirety was just a such a demoralizing thing. I'm gonna do my best not to rag too much on it, but it's literally the reality that I'm faced with. I mean, it's more than just the ride not functioning. It's really a plethora of things. This the entirety of the game. I told myself that I would be a trooper here as long as the game doesn't decay further. And sure enough, the game is has decayed further. I mean, I don't know how to describe that. It's literally decaying into an unrepairable state. Well, at least that's what it looks like with the AI glitches, the staff not responding. Yeah, I'm just so I'm doing my best to hold off, and I'm doing my best not to perpetuate negativity. So with that being said, let's take a ride on a great attraction. This attraction here was definitely inspired by Big Bad Wolf, Busch Gardens, Williamsburg. The whole running through the village and that nature really inspired me throughout my love of coasters IRL. So I was, I felt like, hey, let's bring that to one of my parks. The whole feeling of running away from something, something's chasing you. So this is Wolf RMC at the soon to be defunct, before even really getting off the ground, Blackwood, Spain. And this park was definitely the flag being planted in the ground for as our international market goes. This was definitely going to make a statement. And it's still not too, we're going to put it in a bag. We're going to hope for the best. And to me, this is one of my better creations. Every building except for one building and one gazebo, if you will, is mine. Every building is mine. Every rock structure is mine, except for that gazebo. And it's one building up front. Excuse me. Yes, Lord, ladies and gentlemen, that was Wolf, simply titled Wolf. And you can just see the level of just this style of unload station. I mean, I've just done different things. I really went gun ho with just the small fine details with this build. It was unlike anything that I've ever done. So I am very proud of this part where it was headed. And hopefully one day soon, once I get out of one day soon we'll get back to a level. We'll get back to a project this detail oriented, in hopes that the game gets better. We get some kind of support, because any further decay of this game and is literally unplayable. It's not, to me. It's just very frustrating. With just the AI right now. The staff, the staff was already wonky. Now they're just clumping together, literally just clumping together in random spots in the map. Also, what's rendered, or that's what's not functioning well, hasn't been functioning well ever since the restaurant stalls, the restaurant modules. I took my time to craft this Wolfgang Bistro. I did my thing to craft it into what I felt was a beautiful situation. As soon as you get off a roller coaster, come over here and have some eats. I even customized the menu, and it doesn't work. And it's not just this part. It's not just this part. There's several parts over, dude. Like, and this is our custom scrambler. I customized this guy the moment we got it. Very proud of that. It was one of the most popular attractions here. Also, we built another restaurant called Hades Kitchen. That didn't work. I mean, I deleted it. Made different variations of this restaurant, put it on path behind. I mean, no matter what I do, this map does not allow restaurants, and that's really very irritating. Well, frustrating, very frustrating. Spent hours on it on these situations, only for it not to work and just to be so buggy is not such a great feeling. So, here we are. Also, this beautiful lake, dude. This lake was very inspiring. This reminds me of just Fright Fest seasonal time. But this gave me that sensation of doing this on a year-long basis for a park. Like this natural default aesthetics like that to me. That ideal just stuck out so heavy to me, and it stuck to me. So beyond the scrambler flat ride, we had this as original. This I call it merry-go-rounds. We had this beauty, and we also had a bumper cars. You know, but it is what it is, guys. Yeah. But we're pretty much at that stage of deletion. It has been saved. It will be pushed over to sandbox mode for hopes of a betterment, in hopes that the game get de-glitched and debugged. But I took and still take pride of this part. I mean, to put this fence together was not easy. Time wise, I mean, it was a monster. Now to have this right here is also something that I took pride of, just making a castle-esque portal, because I really felt that this was a universal level attraction here with Nosferatu. So, and this is the main. This, along with every other situation, is accumulated to this part not opening on time or at all. You know, I made this a few days or a week ago, and I had a lot of plans for this park, this area. I also had a plan on putting a couple more Universal monsters over there, like Frankenstein or something. But this build itself was definitely epic universe inspired, and we was gonna go crazy, dude. For us theming the ride, just the the choice of theme was just something else. Original monsters, and we were ready. We were ready to take off and conquer the overseas market, but due to unforeseen events and things that's out of our hands, that would not be feasible. So, but what we will do is like I told you, we're gonna show you the things that we had, where we're going, blase, blase. Like literally, this is my most submersive queue line system. I call it a system because there's many pieces to it. I feel right now we have the aesthetics appeal to it. You have a bathroom situation. We have a gift shop situation. You can come up here and just kick it, actually. And I found that to be dope. Excuse me. Late night. I found it to be very, very dope. What we will do is we will continue. We will keep that positivity pushing in hopes of doing this again on a different level. Because this is a massive invert to dedicate an entire any kind of level of expertise. I'm not gonna lie, guys. It's late. I don't know what the hell I was just saying. That coffee is not doing what it's supposed to do. But this was definitely my take on my feel of Universal. Like, what would Universal do for this type of roller coaster, a Nosferatu inverted roller coaster? And that's what I have here. Let's get into the lines. I will say I was super excited though, dude. I was very excited to just continue theming this ride and creating that crazy atmosphere and taking my skill sets to the next level. I felt it was definitely would be done with this project. It was headed that way. I feel for as me not doing the being the plug and play person or the band trio. Huh? Yeah, just taking a look at things slash half dozing off. Huh? But what we're gonna do is we're gonna take a ride on this thing, guys. Probably jump the gun. This is Nosferatu roller coaster, guys. Mm, beautiful. Yeah. Great Scott. As you see, this was a monstrous coaster. This was a monster coaster. In a park, a monster park. So I'm not gonna spend too much time. Let's go get an area view of everything. Small park, but it was definitely shaping up to be something awesome. I just want to give a shout out, not a shout out, just a shout out these buildings we was building. There was going to be a tire village all the way around. It wouldn't be hardly any room to really see the attraction. I was going to do my best to enclose it with a natural, like natural inhabitat. It'd have been a place where the people of Transylvania existed all throughout this place. We have a shop, we have a church, and more. We even had a mountainside dwellings. I mean, all kinds of things just to bring this level of immersion to the my ultimate level. And this was headed that way, for as the level of what I would do for a theme. Wasn't even done with the castle yet. Was debating on tearing it down and actually building the castle. But this is what we had so far. And we have the Vampire Streets. This was actually a flash tunnel. At nighttime, it lights up and flash for cinematic purposes and immersion. Here in the wine cellar slash crypt. Um, But one day soon, we get back to this level of theming. I pray. I hope. So don't give up on me, guys. Don't give up on Blackwood. Don't give up on Frontier, man. They'll get it together. If not, oh well. But I just want to give you guys that tour of what we've been doing and what I've been bragging about and hinting and trying to keep under wraps and all that great stuff, man. Beautiful part. Very beautiful part. You know? Definitely universal, epic, universal inspired, for sure. But with that being said, guys, we're getting out of here, dude. This is just a heartache. And as I stated, please make sure we loving up on each other and taking care of each other, you know. Self love is the best love. And until we meet again, guys, just want to let you know I ain't got nothing else for you. I am your guy Loudleaf, aka The Voice. And I ain't got nothing else for you guys. We are most definitely signing off, and I am most definitely outie.